Greetings. I'm MelanieTafila, and this is my audition. In the first monologue, I'll be playing Cindy Swa from Born in the RSA by Barney Simon. And in the second monologue, I'll be playing Juniper from A Tomorrow's Wish by Wade Bradford. Enjoy.
The next day, I thought you were going to court. But instead, they took Dumisani and me to Commissioner of Oaths. I had brought in a warm tracksuit. But no. They would not let me give it to him. They wanted Dumisani to sign and repeat everything he had written in his statement. They brought in a big Afrikaans man who was the Commissioner of Oaths. And they brought in another man, a black man, to translate, because the Commissioner only spoke Afrikaans. My child was cold and dirty. He was shivering, and he said, "If I told you the honest truth, would you let me go home with my mother today? I am very cold." And they said, "Yeah, tell us the truth." And so he told them the truth about how he did hide in the shelter. But it was from the rain, and that was it. The other statement about stoning buses and a Mercedes-Benz happened because the police were hitting him and threatening him. And he was afraid. I knew they would never let him go. They made Dumisani sign slowly and carefully. These huge men took the pen away from Dumisani, and they made him raise his hand up like this to make an oath. And I watched, and I thought, these men have made my child swear at least twice, and they made him lie under oath at least once. They have stood before a child and done this to a child. Whether he's innocent or he's guilty, there is a place in hell for men like this. And there is an even deeper hell for men who pay men like this. And they will go there. And they will burn together. I kissed a boy once. Well, at least I tried. I don't know if it counts if they don't kiss back. But I tried to kiss a boy once and it almost worked. Grandma and I don't see folks much. But we do go into town sometimes. And Grandma says I have to be careful to mind my manners. And Grandma says I'm real good at minding mine. But I get bored in our little town, you know? It only has one video store and 2 churches and a park that only has 2 swings and a pool that doesn't get filled anymore. But in our little town, there's a boy called Samuel. He's a bag boy at the grocery store. And he does it just right, never squishes the eggs. He's got red hair and green eyes. Freckles all over his face. And Sam is so nice to me and Graham. He'd always say thank you and you're welcome. And if he'd say have a nice day, then you do. That's how good he is at his job. And I've always wanted, always wanted to be so close to him, to talk to him without Graham being around. And one day, when Graham got a really bad cold, I went to the grocery store all by myself. I bought some oyster crackers and some medicine. Then I got to watch Samuel all by myself do his bag boy job. And I just stared and stared, trying to count all those handsome freckles all over his face. And when he asked if there's anything else that I wanted, I just whispered, yes. And then I grabbed him by the ears and it was the most romantic moment of my life. Until the manager pulled me off of him.